Hello, Internet. Welcome to AI the Somnium
Let's
Files.
see if we lost our save file.
Oh,
Today's the... That's correct, right?
what is?
The save file
Today's
time.
Yeah. Yeah, we finished just past midnight on
Yeah.
the 11th. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, when we just started interrogating, so... That concludes our special recap.
All right, everyone go home. There is no stream. Take off your pants.
So you've never met her before? I have not. Have you seen her corpse?
Oh right, I can skip through this because
I
we
know
solved
you've
this
seen her body.
bit because I failed it.
Based on what?
I know you've seen her corpse. Wait, there's two things? Wait, I could have sworn I started...
We did. We got past that and then saved, remember? Where
Oh,
Iris
right.
was found.
But
and
I wanted
so
to go
leaving
back
the
and start from
warehouse?
the beginning. I wanted to go back and start from the beginning in order to get the... do it with no mistakes. Well, I
Then
guess
let's
that's
do
kind of hubriscious of me to assume that I'll make no mistakes if I start over now.
Yeah. But also, hubriscious can be delicious.
Especially considering I failed on the very first one last time. Although, to be fair, that was because I mixed up show and look.
Yeah.
What was 2? That doesn't indicate anything. I think So leaving the warehouse is number 1.
Yeah, I think so. Leaving the warehouse
And where Iris was found.
Yeah, that's one.
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Okay, our fishery
What
cold
does
storage
that have
warehouse.
to do with it?
Where was it? Where was it
Okay, our
found?
fishery cold storage warehouse.
This.
You called that is that not a laptop?
Right away.
You just called it a computer monitor.
It's yeah. There's a computer
I
inside.
picked up the computer
So?
monitor. Something was attached to it. I paid it no mind.
I see. Then I
Come
suppose
on.
you know I was there. And you saw the body. I didn't. I was at the warehouse. But I didn't see any corpses. Don't...
I think I need to turn up the volume again.
Yeah, I just checked the stream
Allow me
and
to assist you.
I think the
Allow me
voice.
to assist you.
I thought you meant like the game. Like no, the game volume's fine.
Well, for me, I
Volume's
feel like
good.
the game volume is... Well, what were you going to
Oh,
say?
okay. Well, no, I'm looking at the stream and our voices are comparatively like okay balanced. They're not great, but they're not.
Okay.
You know, they're a little low comparatively. So
Relative to each other, or just
Lie to me.
in period?
It's the truth.
no, in
Then what
period,
were you
ours aren't
doing there?
balanced with each other, but
Okay, yeah. I think it's just like my mic isn't that loud. Because I have everything else. I have desktop audio set to like negative 18 decibels so that it's balanced with my mic. So I think that's just like the
got
way
it.
it is.
I choose to remain silent. You what?
quit.
Remain silent.
No,
Doing a
so-
real
As
good
is my
job of
right,
it.
guaranteed by law.
Does Japan have the same thing?
Remember that I am a politician.
Yeah, but in Japan, if you choose not to testify, then as chief of
Date,
police, you
can I
also
get a
aren't
second?
allowed to defend yourself.
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
Never mind.
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I
was-
certainly do.
Never mind. That joke
You
fell
believe
flat.
that Sosajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I need to know So's alibi. At, I guess at time of death.
At
right?
2 a.m. Or, well, sometime in the early morning between 2 a.m. Yeah. And then we'll probably get another prompt to use visitor at 2
Iris
a.m.
was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time? I was
Maybe if he
playing
asked, like-
mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku. Politician spending all night.
Man, I
on
wish I
mahjong
knew a
bars.
mahjong term so I
An
could make a Dora the
exclusive
Explorer
mahjong
joke.
bar, yes. it's mahjong, you should have had 3
Can
opponents.
you find the
Indeed, I
mahjong?
did. But they
Can
were
you
all
find
close.
the
See?
I don't remember their
terminology?
names.
I wanted to make that joke, but with an actual mahjong word. Can you find mahjong?
Delta, I did some research. Dora Dora
Return
is a private
Zhang to
mahjong
math
club.
once.
It is owned and operated by one individual.
There's a Renju Okiura
The rooms
again.
are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket.
I hope it's Mama.
Ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
The 3 people were the other
That's not
horsemen of
much
the
of an alibi,
apocalypse.
So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First, you suspect me in the matter
Mahjong,
of Shoko Nadami,
and the
now
other
this?
ones.
I haven't killed anyone. Not
And the
Shoko, not
Swiper.
Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a
Swiper.
woman, why would I bring her to a cold...
Swiper would be a horseman of the apocalypse.
What did you say?
What did you just say?
If I stabbed a woman.
Yeah,
what-
Date.
Oh, stabbed.
Oh,
He doesn't know that.
Yeah,
he shouldn't know that.
He shouldn't know that.
Man, he did a real good job of staying silent, huh? Like,
Stupid.
he's a politician. He should know better. He's a
Those-
crime politician too. Like, avoiding getting caught should be like his whole, like literally his profession.
It should.
How could someone know about the corpse? By looking at it?
Yeah, what Iris's autopsy
Iris's body
report?
was found frozen. Her right eye was removed, and she suffered multiple stabs. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely to come from the size and shape of the marks. The murder weapon is almost definitely a knife.
I feel like autopsy report is what we need to present, but it doesn't match this question well.
It doesn't, yeah, but let's try it.
I never mentioned Iris's cause
Yeah.
of death.
Yeah.
How do you know
'Cause-
she was stabbed?
Like, the log was... Yeah, that's weird.
Because...
Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer.
I just had my friend do it.
Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
It's time.
You've got it. Sync with him.
So, like, do we? Does the law not apply? Like, the law of consent not apply to this
Yeah,
process?
like, that's what I was thinking. Like, are there no
All right,
restrictions
boss.
on
Can you
using
like?
this?
Can you stand up a little straighter for my sake?
No, I'm fine with this.
Jeff, you're supposed to be helping me.
Have you seen that one? There was one Tumblr post that was like of a fan art of Lancer Artoria from Fate, and it was just well, it wasn't just her. It was like a bunch of like Fate Grand Order characters like shopping in a fall grocery store. But Lancer Artoria was just like full on leaning into the apples, and all of the notes were like, "Titty apple, huh? Ma'am, please, ma'am, would you please remove your big heaving bosom from the apples? Other people need to eat those."
That's the volatility of that
Did you
of that
witness my
forklift.
superior driving technique?
No.
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No, I only pressed the wrong pedal.
Why are we in
That's
Lost
what you call an
Kingdom?
accident.
Yeah. What the bubbles
Oh,
represent
look
his
at
guilt.
that.
Don't change the subject.
Do
Observe the surroundings.
you want to
Whoa.
go into
Wait,
what's
what is
going on
that?
here?
Isn't there an art museum that looks like that? I don't remember what it's
I
called.
forgot about Yotoda.
Strange. Maybe this is so.
Yeah, oh, an art museum that looks like that. Yeah, it's
The man Somnium
Oh,
is
oh,
almost
jeez.
as corrupt as he is.
well, it kind of looks like the Walt Disney
Uh,
Yeah,
never
kind of.
in terms of its lean. Well, I guess
Well,
more
the
like-
rotating blocks thing, I feel like there's a that specifically looks like something.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing
it
here?
would either be MoMA or Mocha if it's somewhere in California. But
I don't know if it's somewhere in
specifically.
California or if it's just something like I saw online.
Could be.
Oh no, we doxed ourselves.
Oh no!
Hey, viewers, we live in
Oh
California.
no! It's the man behind the
Come
slaughter.
murder us.
It's literally the purple guy.
Iris!
It is.
We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium.
So
During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective.
he sees himself as
other
a purple
words,
man.
It has to be him.
He sees
I cannot
himself
say
as
for
William
certain,
Afton.
But probably.
I was gonna say as Barney.
So William Afton.
On.
Is that
It
Barney?
appears
We're
that
just-
time is looping in this
No,
warped space.
William Afton is the
Time
guy
is
is the
looping?
villain from Five Nights at
Can't
Freddy's.
you do
But
something about that?
So
I
Barney.
mean, the
What
concept
exactly
of
do you propose
yeah,
we do?
that's what I'm saying.
Telling
The
me to
concept of
watch
putting
this
yourself
scene
in
over and over?
a
I don't
like
want to
an
watch
animal-
it either.
an animal suit
Well
for
then,
kids' birthday parties,
I
right?
suppose
Like it's
we can help
it's
her.
the same. Why is
We
this?
may then
Why
be
is
able to
this
ask
the?
this
This is
manifestation of
really
Iris some
disturbing. Like
questions.
this whole
The looping of
dream
her.
sequence?
Yeah.
yeah.
I do
Dude.
like his run cycle though.
Yeah, can we watch that one right? I'm gonna get you.
Dooba-dooba-dooba.
Huh?
Dude, Shoddy's like a melody in my
Sure.
head,
Do whatever you
and I
gotta
can't
do.
keep. Oh, got me singing that
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
every
I
day.
think it's a little
Yeah.
late for that.
It's like my
we have to
murder
save
scene
her.
stuck
To
on
do
replay.
that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Oh, so the
We
time
do?
loop is gonna change. So like, if we remove the box, Iris will be able to run away.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Huh.
Huh. Wait. That if this somehow saves Iris in the real world, that would explain why she's dead in every route and yet hasn't had her route yet. But also, how
But
on
then
earth
that
would
would
that
also-
happen? How on
Yeah,
earth
that would also
save her?
defy all understanding of like our entire worldly understanding of this game. But then
Yeah.
again, it's not like that hasn't happened several
that
times
is-
already.
What is with these sharp camera spins?
I mean, it's very
It, like,
cinematic. I'm
float-
not complaining.
It flies to directly facing away from the mental lock and then spins 180 degrees in like a tenth of a second.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, because if this saves Iris in the real world, which I sincerely doubt it will, sinking
Yeah.
in the villain, I mean, it would go with your theory that someone is controlling sync, like is
Yeah,
like syncing.
Like the world is being
in a-
synced or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, it's a P5 scenario.
Yeah. Also, I wonder how long it took them to come up with all these AI puns, since they didn't bother trying to localize the individual
The
day
names
ones, like
of the chat, yeah.
yokai and whatever.
Yeah, senpai.
Has there actually been one yet?
I don't think so. I know
think you were-
Sanpai was.
I think
or
you were suggesting
Sanpai.
that should be.
Sanpai.
I think you were saying
Yeah,
that
we were
should be
saying-
eventually one of the days.
It's gonna happen. That's all I'm saying.
I think more likely than this saving her is just when she gets to the end, she's going to like turn and say something, and we have to overhear that in the dream.
All right, so let's get rid of this box.
With the forklift, with the box. I
I'm
can just interact
guessing
with
the
the box
forklift is
directly.
not working currently.
Yeah. Let's see what the options are
forklift.
though. Kick or drive.
The drive gives
A
us a
warehouse
mega
door.
tiny, so.
The
Hmm.
listen is weird, but I don't think that's likely.
A large wooden box.
Investigate doesn't give us anything, but it's also short, so.
Yeah.
A warehouse door.
Okay, so this suggests to me that there's something behind one of these doors.
A warehouse.
And what will be behind door number 3?
Knock gives me the better timey.
Yeah.
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
How rude.
But I just wanted to give him a little smooch.
A warehouse door.
Listen, I guess? Yeah.
I hear a dull impact at regular intervals. Like a knife plunging into meat.
So now it's inside the warehouse?
Yeah, that's weird.
That doesn't make a lot of
A
sense.
warehouse.
Yeah, is there any
I
difference?
hear the sound of dripping liquid.
Oh.
Occasionally a spraying or squirting sound.
By liquid, do you mean blood?
Unknown, but it is
You can't do
unnerving.
like some acoustic analysis to figure out the
Yeah,
viscosity
use
of
your
the liquid.
use your oral training skills that you totally have, Iva.
A warehouse.
Oh. Oh wait,
I
never
hear
mind.
laughter, but they're far away. I cannot tell who the voice belongs to.
I think I just lost my 1/3 tiny. Yeah, it doesn't
Oopie-
matter.
oopies.
I couldn't have used the others anyways to save it.
Well, we can use this timey on a large,
Yeah.
on a very demanding thing. That's
But I
fine.
don't think there has been anything really demanding yet. Maybe this
A
one is. This is the
warehouse.
only positive one, so I'm gonna try knocking on it. It'll also give us
Yeah.
another third.
And it'll get rid of the 40.
Is anyone there? No response.
Okay.
Even if there was someone.
Say
Yeah, so knock is not going to give us anything aside from good timies.
There's nothing over there, is there? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I
No.
should
A forklift.
investigate the forklift. Drive seems unlikely.
Yeah, maybe kick it.
I see. So this is the bonus stage.
I mean, she did come in driving on the forklift. But she also didn't have a good outcome driving on the forklift in the intro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that right?
nope, never mind.
How many combos was that?
When it panned out, I thought we would see like the whole world earthquake.
And then the box would just tip over.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, it's perfectly logical for this game.
yeah,
A large
I guess it is the box.
I guess I'll just investigate this. See if
Yeah.
it
box
teaches
is
me
too
anything.
large to exist in reality. This must be a reflection of So's deepest psyche.
His deepest desire.
deepest
Big
psyche.
box.
He definitely doesn't want us going any further.
This is his treasure in his
Seems
palace.
that way.
This guy's a pain in the ass, even in his
When I
dreams.
first saw Big
So
Box.
Shadow So is the man
Moving
behind the
this box
slaughter.
may take some
Yeah.
ingenuity.
I probably should have listened to what they were saying. This moving this box may take some ingenuity. Cool. Well, hit and push don't seem ingenious. I'm gonna try driving the forklift.
Drive the forklift, yeah.
It's possible that this will like open one of the doors instead, and that's
Yeah, use the third timey on this or something.
sure.
'Cause we're gonna get a nega
Roger
timey,
that.
so.
Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago?
That's why I didn't want to do this
Besides,
originally.
the forklift is front-wheel drive.
How does he know that? Game over.
Game over, yeah. Well, that might have given us something, maybe?
It gave us a lack of forklift. Maybe there's something on the ground
Yeah,
there.
well, there might be something on the
something
ground.
here.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Okay, what are those a reference
Little
to?
child.
What were those a reference to? Because he said they. Iba said that when they first saw the
A mysterious
forklift.
warp space suddenly appeared.
Is the
I don't know.
forklift the bonus stage in something? Well, we have the nega tiny, so I'm gonna throw a
Yeah,
pebble.
so chuck a pebble.
Oh,
What?
it's Tiny Huge Island.
It appears to be connected to that place.
It
So
is.
hard to believe it was a pebble.
A portal.
Also, every time I see the acronym for thanks, I hate it. I just think Tiny is Huge Island.
So, do we just put your hand in and
I
grab
think so,
whatever's in
yeah.
there?
Yeah,
My hand.
yeah, you can
It's
do
also
it.
like how,
I suppose if I must.
what was it? I saw a license plate license plate once that was HMD, and every time I see it, because I think it belongs to a neighbor, I don't remember when I saw it, but there's a license plate that says HMD, and every time I see it, I think Hazy Maze Dave.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Oh want to hang out with Hazy Maze, Dave.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
I don't know why that's such a funny picture in my head.
Use that crane.
That's why I think it every time.
What do you think Hazy Maze Dave does? Like in general, what do you think he does? Oh, is that a new thing in the crate over there?
Concrete fragments. Is that from when we crashed the forklift?
I
Pieces
guess.
of concrete.
That is a
Kick.
great timey.
Ah! Ow!
Are you okay?
I want to go home.
Can we
It's
farm
okay.
this?
Don't push yourself. Just give it
Alright,
another
we don't
shot,
get
okay?
another timey.
You can do it.
Stop it! You trying to be nice makes me want to cry.
Wow.
Well, I don't know why this is here. Like, I don't see how investigate would help, but
Yeah, we should just look for other things we can interact with.
yeah. They said they want to use the crane to knock down these. Oh, what's going on here?
Okay, this is what's behind
Oh, it's
door number
open.
2.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
If you squirt it with water, you can go to Bianco Hills.
I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah, just full send.
Is this another
Uh-huh,
portal?
Hmm? That door should have led to
Whoa.
the warehouse, but
What?
Cargo cathedral.
This looks dope.
Yeah. Whoa. Is there anything? Oh wait, this is
What?
just further down the pier, I think.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the warehouse, I think.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
So control panel. That
is
seems
this some kind of...
That seems important.
input fighting game combo.
Jesus.
Uh,
Raising the lever always seems like a good idea.
Sure.
It's just gonna make her die faster.
Yeah, see, that's where we
No,
were before.
it
It's
won't
2
budge.
walls down
Got
the
it.
line.
Well, that wasn't it.
Well,
It's a control pin.
time to try the other
Down
one.
it goes.
If it's actually fighting game combo.
No, it won't budge.
Got it.
All right,
Well,
here we go.
It's a control pin.
We no, don't actually.
Wait, how do I unselect? How do I unselect?
Escape.
It's a control pin.
Alright, I guess I'll just investigate it.
does this go to the crane?
It appears that way. Should we try it?
Yeah, I think it is just fighting game combo.
It's a control.
Fine, game.
The one that is difficult for humans to input.
The
Yeah,
one.
GH raging
What?
combo.
Fine.
GH
just
raging.
what? No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
Don't most fighting game commands like require left and
I'll
right
try.
also?
Yeah. This is the dumbest. This is so stupid. What? Power geyser.
Oh, it moved.
Ring out.
That's a KO.
Perfect.
Whoa, what is this like?
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
What is that camera angle called where it's just like fixed relative to one
If only she
person?
could fit through that gap.
Why is Iva like cringing? Like, is she like she doesn't want to look at it, or is she in pain?
Good question. I would assume it's just like she doesn't want to see it. It is grisly.
It is pretty grisly.
I'm assuming this just is knock and listen again.
Let's
A
see.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it have good
A
timies?
warehouse-
Wait.
Oh yes, it does. Look at listen.
I hear the sound of scraping metal, like a knife being sharpened.
So these are in
Sounds
sync,
dangerous.
in
Be
sequence. Then.
careful.
These are like
Mm.
telling the story of.
Yeah.
Because this one was.
Knife is sharpening, and
Less than
then
2
Then
minutes.
there are the
laughing,
portal ones.
blood
Warehouse
dripping.
door.
Well, laughing was the farthest one away, so it was...
Delivery!
So it was knife stabbing flesh, then blood squirting, then laughing.
Then laughing,
If
yeah.
it's going down the line.
Moving right
Crane is still
along.
usable.
More
So,
doors.
This one is also partially open.
A warehouse door.
Is there anything
Okay.
else in the region? Well, if we're
The
making an
box
escape path,
that's attached to the crane.
is that a thing?
The
Oh, it
other
is,
door.
yeah.
Yeah.
A wooden box.
I think I just want to open this door.
Yeah.
A warehouse.
Should I use the 1/10?
Yeah, because otherwise you're using up a third of the time we have left.
Yeah, good point. Nice.
What's
What?
this? Something came out.
Edible
Is
seaweed.
it another
This
warp
already was
point?
thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the
Does this make
Heian.
you small? That'll let
Nobody needs
her
to
become
hear your
small enough to fit between the
superfluous
barrels?
narration.
Yup.
Oh. Wow, Jeff. I'm speechless.
I get this game's logic now.
I get this game's logic now.
Oh, so now it teleported her around to the other. Is the murderer also going to be tiny? Or is he going to be huge, stabbing a giant knife into her?
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
I would just
Was there something
accident.
under
You
the
could
wooden
just step
box?
on them.
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Queen. Alright, so we just need to raise the box. I'm assuming the
Yeah.
crane is... Or should we go back to the lever? Or should we go into this portal and get small or big? Are these two sides different?
What is this?
Looks like a premium channel before you pay for it.
Oh, only peeking? That's not useful. I'm just gonna use the crane.
A crane.
Ride and not operate.
Throw something seems like it. Maybe it hits a lever. These both give pretty great timies too. I'm gonna try ride first because that
Not
is
that I am against
how you
it,
use a crane.
but
Can you not climb?
Yeah.
I don't see any place to get a hold.
Oh, okay.
A crane.
Throw
Give it a
something
big
at this.
old chuck.
How about this stone?
It's a stone, Iva. You didn't make it. Excellent.
Great
Hit
job.
it, but nothing happened.
All right, going back to the lever. Do I have time? Wait, where was the lever? I have to go through that portal?
through the
Or-
warehouse B, right?
Is it this one or is it that one over there? I think it's that one over there.
It's that one over there, yes.
1 minute left.
Wait, actually, we haven't gone through the other warehouse door.
Yeah, the one that revealed the
door to the
shrinking
warehouse.
portal.
Yeah.
Maybe it leads to the same place and I ran all the way over here for nothing. But so be it. Oh wait, is the lever not usable anymore? I don't see it
That's
lighting
yeah,
up.
that's Garbaggio.
Yoopsie doopsie. Should I try the
A
other portal
warehouse
door then?
Yeah.
Delivery.
Pizza, common
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
pizzas.
Let me just check. This is not anything, right? I can't do anything
Wooden
useful.
box hanging-
Just punch and
Yeah,
push,
as
those
far
don't
as
seem
we
likely.
A warehouse. Delivery.
Whoa, okay. Oh, there's the control panel.
Oh,
Is this some kind of...
I don't have enough time for another fighting game combo. Well, I guess I don't have time for anything, so might as well, right?
here we go.
Would it really be the fighting game combo twice in a row? I said as I chose the fighting game combo.
No, it won't budge.
Got it. Well, if that wasn't it.
Guess we die.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn you, So. How many secrets are you keeping?
Alright. This
Okay,
should
well,
be...
we know it's a control panel now.
Yeah. Is it... Am I standing in front of the right door? Yeah, I think I am.
A warehouse.
You are.
Delivery.
If you could not waste 10 seconds saying delivery every time you go through a door, that would be ideal.
What's to our right, by
Is
the
this
way?
some kind
Oh,
of-
it's the door. I think it's the door we came through, right?
Yeah.
Understood.
Good call, but we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Hopefully this will be enough. Hopefully this is... Okay, music's stopping. That's a good sign. Semi-transparent purple man still cracks me up.
Yeah. You're intervening
Yes.
now? Oh.
We got to be big.
She intervened now of all times?
Yeah, like why didn't we just do that earlier?
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
Oh, I guess the horizontal portal was the one that let us be big.
Wait,
Wait,
that
what?
didn't teach us anything.
Yeah, we didn't learn anything.
That was the most useless sync we've ever had.
So that suggests to me that this might actually save her somehow.
Did you just notice how it said "So A acquired"? That makes me think that we're gonna go back into his head for another thing.
Well, I think the other achievements for clearing people's stuff was similar. Let me...
Oh,
You don't see my Steam overlay, right? Yeah.
no.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we
Wait,
saw.
what? It doesn't seem to be showing up, but I think what So A refers to is the album. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
we get
Okay.
special stuff for completing each of their Somniums.
Pog.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Iba.
Who is that
Oh,
figure?
Pewter's thinking we might have
Probably
saved her.
so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
We did just tranquilize him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's okay and cool with it.
I saw it
Okay,
on them.
I'm still thinking like, and Date and Iba, that has to refer to the fact that we saved Iris. I don't...
Right.
What is he humming about?
Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date.
Is it?
Boss, don't fuel our
That was
ego.
just a dream. It's not real.
Okay, thank you.
Saving her in Somnium won't save her now.
Won't it?
I'm sorry.
Pewter be like,
Oh, maybe we'll go... This will unlock another route on the flowchart where we go back and like using this dream knowledge. Because he was talking about prophetic dreams earlier. Maybe this dream
Yes.
he will have in the past, and that'll allow him to go over and save Iris from So.
Could be.
Because there still has to be a way for
Are you kidding me?
for Iris to be alive in
You
at
know
least
that
one
what
route.
we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was So.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Shh. Positive response is just to like cutely flip her hair, like.
No, nothing yet.
Yeah, I bet you can
They
hear us,
arrived a
can't
while
you?
ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okira Fishery.
And they use it
I know
to
what we're
cold
talking
store.
Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okayura we know?
Oh right, we don't know that. Huh?
Searching.
This is our first time encountering cold storage warehouse in this route.
In this timeline, yeah.
The subject of the sink remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all. Even the subject of the
Would
dream
make for an
themselves.
interesting puzzle.
I
in a
told you
video.
earlier that the sinker experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it.
But he didn't.
But perhaps they do not have an objective
He sees
view
himself
of
as more
themselves,
purple than he really
like
is.
a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television.
And seen how
Rare for a
unpurple he is.
politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself.
I was just
He
thinking, like,
remains stoic
is this
and
like
unattached despite his position of power.
999? He
I
like
find that quite powerful.
has
To be able
self-blindness.
to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you
Pewter, you're
is an
freaking me out a
ability
bit.
many charismatic people share.
Yeah, Peter, I'm gonna need you to like.
All that
you-
happened was he looked purple. And we don't even know
Yeah.
that that was him.
And we don't even know if it is him.
He
Yeah.
may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
See, he could imagine that he's incredibly handsome.
But I guess
Much figure we saw.
Iris was a similar situation, right? We never saw Iris in her own Somnium. We did see the third figure at each of the old Cyclops killings that we thought was probably her.
Right.
But that was also a translucent color person.
Hmm.
during a sync, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At
How
this
is that more
time,
accurate?
The sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes
Picture an
into the
egg.
subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell.
Okay, Pewter, I know about the
sinker,
concept
or
of two
rather, the
things.
sinker
You didn't need to use an
ego
egg to explain that there are two
experiences the
things.
subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When
It is
synced,
not
a
only
modicum of
ego,
memory data
but
does get sent
ego.
into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some
Wait, so
of the
does he
egg whites
remember
will
some of our
always
memories
stick to
now?
the yolk. This is just like that.
And this does suggest stuff to us about what happens if you sync for too long.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh, wait,
that's what
wait,
they
didn't
say.
they
That's what
say?
they've said is.
Yeah, didn't they say if you sync too long, your ego ends up overriding theirs?
Yes, and you become like they just become you essentially.
Yeah. But I
Right.
think the fact that only a little bit of memory comes with you, does lend credence to the idea that Date, this is how Date became Date.
Uh-huh.
He's sinking into someone and he synced for too long, and now he's here now.
Yes, exactly.
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements.
Hydrogen and
One
carbon.
is an egg
Memory
yolk, and the
algorithmic
other is
structure.
the egg white.
The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory
Computers
is
also
like
have
data
eggs.
stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program.
Think of
This
it
program
as the
controls everything,
eggshell.
from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct.
Cognitive functions
This
are like the feather
program
of a
is
chicken.
what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
And the chicken is like the strands of society. Stop asking
It
computer
is
questions.
your
We're getting
ego
nowhere.
algorithm.
Yeah.
Recognition.
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
Discuss it with boss. Boss, can you ask him real quick?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards.
The book
They
was
will confirm
How
that.
to Commit Murder with Telekinesis.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him.
How to Fax a
Not
Murder.
above telling a lie to protect their boss.
That sounds like some crappy Goosebumps book.
How to fax a murder?
Yeah.
I don't think Goosebumps would go so far as to have the word murder in any book title.
How to Fax a bad guy.
I've been telling you, I don't know anything.
I was trying to think of
That's
like
impossible.
I couldn't think of another like pulpy mystery that would better fit what I was going for. How to Fax a Murder, like there's definitely something I was thinking of, like some pulpy mystery horror.
How to
true
get away
crime.
with murder?
No, it's something where there's a lot of titles. Like maybe it's like the episodes of something, and each
How
one
to-
is something stupid like that. I don't remember what it
Oh,
is.
well, yeah, no, there's plenty of shows that do that.
Yeah, but I couldn't
Um,
think of any.
I'm trying to think of one. Oh, crap! Now I've got
Oh,
that in my head.
and
too. It's like-
Goosebumps definitely have murder, because I just watched the Drawfee one where they drew the cover for Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. So
It's really
Goosebumps can
dumb.
definitely say murder.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm glad we've settled this argument.
I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this. I didn't.
Are you
Nope.
planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said.
let's sing into Boss
It's
and see if she remembers
possible
saying
that I
that.
mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
I seriously just want to sync with Boss.
It
Same.
is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen
I just
Iris's
want to be
body.
inside of Boss.
No. He still
Alright,
must have.
I'm sorry. I should have thought
He was
before
in
I
the
said
warehouse.
it.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
What if he's blind?
He's like, I don't know what it is you're talking about, Dante. Looks at Pewter.
See, I have to keep asking Pewter stuff.
All of these processes are incomprehensible
Can we skip?
without the
I don't
however.
care.
The Wadjet system?
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the
Okay, thank you,
We
Sean.
discovered a specific circuit that is, however, we human beings are still.
However.
It's far too complicated.
It's far.
But even if we don't understand it, we
Wait.
can still use it. It's far too.
It's far too.
It's far too.
Wait, that wasn't
You'll
as
get
good.
it. You'll get it eventually.
It's far too.
It's the first one sounded like fart toot. That was funny.
Yeah.
It's far too.
That was closer.
It's far too.
No, earlier.
Are you trying to get him to
It's
say
fart.
fart huge again?
No, I'm just trying to get him to say it's, fart.
fart.
And you were talking over that one, so now I got to do it again.
It's far.
A little later.
It's far.
Nope. A little later.
It's far too.
Nope. Earlier.
It's far too.
Earlier.
It's far too. It's far too. It's far.
There we go. I think that was good.
Right, stop the speedrun timer. Is that a PB?
You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven.
Actually, microwave
Wadjet
ovens
system
come with
is how we are able
printout
to
tests
extract
nowadays.
the sinker's consciousness.
Did it really?
That is what makes sinking possible.
It makes you take a little test on Maxwell's equations before you.
Date.
Boss is
Investigation
calling.
team is call-
This
Boss is
Investigation
about this.
team.
What happened?
Where's you, Narukami?
Sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Oh,
I'm
yep.
sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Her body's not
Yes,
there
that's
anymore.
right.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's
Yep.
not here.
Her body's
What's
not there.
not there?
I don't know if it's because we saved her or if because someone
Or
stole
if
it.
someone moved it, right? Oh my god, if we're there and we get a call on our phone like, Date, where's... Oh, I thought you said we were going to date
What
tonight.
do you mean there's
Yeah.
no body?
I feel like that's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be so spooked.
Yeah, we looked everywhere,
Where's Kagami?
but nothing.
Date,
Is this the
I'm not
timeline where
doubting
Kagami
you.
doesn't exist?
However,
no.
Are you sure?
This is the
Equivalent
worst
exchange.
timeline.
Yes,
We had to
I'm
give up
sure.
Kagami to save Iris.
I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Weird way of saying that.
Then
I mean,
perhaps
but
someone
he's not
moved the
incorrect.
body.
Wait. Oh, right, because Aiba was off, right?
Yes, Iva's battery ran out.
I'm wondering
Between
if,
the
like,
time we left and CSI arrived.
maybe there's something weird going on where, like, what Aiba sees is, like, anchored into reality.
So when
No,
Iva's off,
there's
then
another possibility.
Date's reality gets
There is?
conjoined with.
Yeah, like,
Well, that's the thing. That
Then it's-
that can't be true because he's so literally admitted to knowing that Iris was stabbed and killed. So
that's true. I don't know. Maybe he only admitted it to her right eye. But
I thought somebody was
admitted to
gonna
that
like step in
before.
front of the camera.
yeah, he admitted to it before we synced. So it's possible if syncing changed history, then it's possible that afterwards he's not. Oh my gosh,
Oh my god.
they didn't even give any suspense. It's just
That's
literally a shot of her
Iris.
spreading her legs on the floor.
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell?
Mizuki.
I
Oh,
am.
you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world.
Zawardo. My final message.
Man.
All right.
What kind of bull?
Can't believe we went on this
bullshit
route
is the
second.
difference around this?
How do we? I guess it's because we always go left to right, but we don't even do that. No, we do it in like the in sync flowchart. We always choose the
all
left
of our-
route. But no, a lot of times we don't know which one is left and right.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like with VLR, we also went
Ivan
left to
and I
right, and
saved
that
Iris
also
during
meant
the
that
sync yesterday.
the timelines being out
wasn't
of sync
killed.
happened,
On the right side.
yeah, in the second half
True,
of the
but
game.
that was only a dream.
Like your
Maybe the dream changed reality.
whoever, your UCLA
Impossible.
person who started on the right path,
Then how else
they
would you
would
explain
have
it?
seen this so early.
Iris came
Yeah.
back to life.
They know exactly what's happening with this. And, okay, all right. So before we go any further, let's think about how this would impact the left side of the game.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest thing is anytime the timeline branches, then we are in fact experiencing a change in history. So
Yeah.
this timeline, like we were forced down this timeline because we needed to understand that the act of it interacting with the sync changes the course of history.
Is it? This one didn't have a branching route, right?
No, it doesn't.
Then why is it making such a sharp angle?
I have a theory that once we discover that syncing changes timelines and it causes branches in timelines, we're going to go back to the first sync and we're going to have a new branch, and we're going to go to the right that way. Like not
this way?
Mizuki's sync, no, the first sync.
Oh, this
Date.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a definite possibility. Also, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Un momento. Alright, I'm back.
That was fast. Jesus.
My room is literally next door to the bathroom.
Oh, that's right. Speed. Okay. So, what do we make of this? I'm thinking.
I think the first.
So this is where the zero escape shit comes in. Like this is
Yeah.
the timeline splitting. It's not just changing history. It's we've entered a new timeline.
Yeah.
But my wondering is, what part of syncing, like what part of interacting with syncing, caused that, and why did it do that? Right? Those are the two big questions. Like what specifically within the sync? My thought is, Iba herself getting involved, like,
well,
instead of just changing the environment in a natural way.
Like directly attacking.
Yeah,
So,
that was the thing that
yeah.
threw me off.
Another
so
thought I have.
Iba's kind of the.
Yeah,
if that's
that
the
goes
case,
with my
Iba's
theory that
kind of
somehow like Iba is related to the nature of reality.
Mm-hmm.
Another thought I had, instead of it Iba being the thing that is specifically changing it, is maybe interacting with these color people. That's a bad way of saying it.
The transparent murder people.
The chroma people. Maybe interacting with the chroma people is what allows you to change reality. Because the only other ones we've seen are the ones on the TVs in Iris's sink, right?
No, also we saw the unknown person looking at the murder scene in Mizuki's sink on the left side.
But we couldn't catch them.
No, we couldn't.
Yeah, so that's still...
Let's hear what Boss has to say about this.
Yeah.
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium, and that changed the history of the real world?
Okay, if Boss had also not remembered Iris being found
Guess
stabbed...
it's not impossible.
Oh, but she didn't see the
isn't what you
body,
said
did
yesterday.
she, right?
Nope.
That was then, this is
Dante's
now.
the only one who
A
saw the
woman's
body,
mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
right?
Anyway,
What?
I believe in Date.
Dante's the only one who saw the body, right?
Yes, Date is the only person who saw the body. Because as soon as that happened, he got in the car, Iba started charging, and he called Boss.
Yeah. So I'm... The only other one who saw the body is said So, because he mentioned Iris being stabbed.
Yes. Now, well...
Except that is
Yes.
potentially explainable because Boss mentioned she's not sure if she mentioned a woman stabbed in the back, and So might have heard her say that.
Now here's a theory. Perhaps the act of doing that changed. Perhaps the act of interacting with that changed whether or not Iris died, but So's reaction to all of it wouldn't have changed because So himself didn't kill her but sent somebody else to do it. So to his
Yeah,
knowledge,
so
Iris was still
he's-
dead.
Yeah, so he expects her to be stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't change either. So the only person
So that
who
in that scenario, then Date is the only one who believes she was killed, and that brings me
Yes.
to what my hypothesis is going to be, which is that he was dreaming.
who was Date?
Date, yeah,
Okay.
like he was some.
Oh, and So is kind of our culprit in abusing the sync realm,
Possibly.
to control other people, and perhaps he, once Iba ran out of power, he was able
Yeah. to
cause
hijack our
Date
brain and
to-
put him into like
Yeah.
a hallucinatory, sleepwalky state.
Or here's another. Well, no, because even when Iba's outside of Date's body, which would pretty much have the same effect, Date doesn't just randomly see things. So
Yeah, I was thinking
perhaps,
that
yes.
too. Possibly without Iba, well, no, because Iba has a telepathic link. So outside of the body, she would still be able to maintain his grip
That's-
on reality.
That's fair. Okay, so perhaps
it's
when
possible
Iba
that- yeah.
isn't powered, then yeah, he has the he would be able to be influenced by the Somnium in waking hours. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Wait, what was the circumstances that led to the first self-sync? It was just like he was sleepy. He was standing by like Mizuki's hospital bed and like fell asleep, and that's what.
Let's
led to
read.
this?
Let's read. It'll tell us if we look at the. No, I mean in the flowchart.
Yeah,
Remember,
sorry.
we can look at the summary.
Cool. Wake Date up. Huh.
Whereas-
I don't remember. Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't remember the goal being to wake Date up. That's significant
Me
to me.
neither.
That suggests
Me
maybe
neither.
he was going into like a sleepwalky dream state, and Aiba had to bring him back to reality.
Yeah, and then what was the thing that occurred after that in the third thing? Right, so then we meet Ota, we meet Hitomi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this doesn't tell us where Date was when this happened, so I'm not sure. I think we should go on and start talking.
Yeah.
I trust him more than anyone else
I
in
like our
this.
talks.
Yeah, our mad
Well, 'cause we're
theorizing
Congressman
sessions.
Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night.
You
But he
didn't
didn't
say
inform us
it
of
the
this.
right way.
There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C.
Wait, but he never denied it, right? When we brought it up, because we did bring it up during the interrogation, and he never denied it. Because if he denied it, then I would start to worry that was also part of the
So
hallucination.
was in Iris's Somnium.
What? That's not
So was in Iris's Somnium.
other way around. That she just read the line wrong.
Yeah.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
I mean, you don't have to. No, he denied even knowing who she
I
was.
sent him home yesterday.
You released
You
him?
ate him.
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him
Hasn't
again.
happened yet.
What? Oh, what he's the act of somebody stabbing him or stabbing her.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Stranger
does,
things
yeah,
have
that
been
means
known to happen.
that mean
2 days ago,
So
Date
her
found-
interpretation is that it's going to happen. She thinks it's a prophetic dream.
so does that mean we can also so are we also able to see the day that Iris dies?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's the same. This is the same thing Iris was talking about. And maybe when she laughed it off and said it was a joke, it was because it only happens in her dreams. So she's like, maybe it's just I have weird dreams, and she doesn't know if it's actually
Okay,
like a
I
real
have
thing.
I have a super crazy theory. What if So planted that image in Date's brain in order to warn him? And So also shares
Well,
the
in
ability
Mizuki's,
to see the day Iris dies.
because we first saw it in Mizuki's. We first saw Iris's body.
Uh-huh.
It's still another thing that's still bugging me is why the right eye.
And that's the thing.
Oh,
we know
wait.
So
Maybe it's
we know
symbolic.
So was present there too.
Maybe it's symbolic. The left
Sym-
eye has been removed for all the bodies we've seen in reality, and the right eye has been removed for Iris's body that we only saw in the dream and in what we think might have been sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Because the
And,
right eye is his real eye. So when that's removed, it's symbolic that it's only existing in the dream.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So was also present at Mizuki's crime scene, at Shoko's crime scene. And
Yeah.
he was there at a distance and didn't do anything. But So he could have also very heavily influenced Mizuki's Somnium as well.
Possibly.
He
We don't
could have
know what
planted
it
that
takes
image
to
in Mizuki's head as
influence
well.
someone's Somnium.
So So's just going around showing everybody the day Iris is going to die.
The Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Yeah, Boss like completely flipped to believing it might have been a prophetic, but Aiba is still unconvinced.
Yeah. Wait, we can ask her about Akira Fisher Cold Warehouse.
Okay, Fisher goes to the house.
I have done some research.
Oh right, this is just asking
As the name
if it's the
suggests,
same
the
Okira.
company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
Tore it to the ground.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Are we gonna explore why
But
that
it can't
happened?
be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Tell me more about Okira Fishery Cultural
I would
Warehouse.
suggest searching the warehouse again.
Yeah.
You may be able to discover why Iris
It
was
is
resurrected.
time.
So Boss's interpretation is that we changed history and she was never killed. Aiba's interpretation was that she was killed and brought back to life somehow.
Yeah.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3 possibilities.
Yeah, we still don't know why he
One.
did that.
Renju killed
Yeah.
Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
We asked Mama and we asked Moma.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Aiba told me about her.
It is absurd. Not possible.
Okay.
Dreams are figments of the imagination.
Just because
An
they're
incident
fictional
which took
doesn't
place
mean they're not
entirely in your
real.
mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
We should try
Oh,
If you
that.
were to be attacked by
Yeah, okay.
aliens in your dream,
Jeff, you know anything
does
about
a swarm of
lucid dreaming?
UFOs invade
Also, do you know
Earth?
anything about
But at the
accounting?
warehouse.
You
had-
must have been
The closest I've ever
hallucinating.
been to lucid dreaming was once, like
Within
right at the
Mizuki's
end of a dream. I was like,
Somnium,
"Oh,
you
I'm
saw
dreaming,"
Iris's
and then the
frozen
ocean started
corpse.
like waving at
It is
me,
affecting your
and then
mental
everything
state.
flooded.
Last night, you were so phased
It's a
by
really-
it that you couldn't speak.
Really good story.
If it bothers you to this degree,
I explained
not
it badly
go
because
talk
I wanted to just get
Iris?
back to the game, but basically I was like, I was on a beach with a bunch of friends, and then I was like, oh wait, I'm dreaming. I'm not actually here with my friends. And then the ocean started like going full on like sine waves, just like ridges coming towards the beach, and then all my friends started screaming and running and being like, no, I don't want to stop existing. And then like as the ocean started surging in, it like started fading out into just like transparent white. It was full on like Infinity War disintegrating.
You go on the internet a lot, don't you?
her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
Iris isn't like trying to hide or something. We could just go talk to her.
Yeah.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
I mean, technically we
have
also
many
need to talk to
avenues of
Renju. We just don't know where he is.
Let's get moving.
If only money rained down from the sky.
Mario is my friend.
Huh, so is first on the list.
Probably means we're not going to get very far with him.
Yeah. But there was that one where like 3 through 5 gave nothing and all of the information was in 1 and 2.
So
I don't remember
Sejima
which
is a key
investigation
person
period
of
that
interest
was.
in this case.
Mhm.
Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone.
What's
One
the
call
secretary's
in
name?
particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison.
89.
The caller identified themselves as inmate
Yep.
number 89.
Number 89.
Yes.
A week ago was before any of the
This is
murders.
most likely the same person who
Yeah.
called HQ.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
Bingo.
So I'm trying to remember what he said about that in the last timeline.
About who killed Shogunadami?
Yeah.
Yeah, because last time we couldn't remember if he knew about Renju's being dead.
Right.
But we thought he didn't.
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases.
Not even the prison's database?
He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine
Does the
from
prison
where.
not keep records?
However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan. From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code
Thanks for
name
defining what an
Falco.
assassin is.
Falco.
Lombardi.
Correct.
His first kill. It's one that the police will never forget. They called it the Wombo Combo.
But that ain't Falco.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that
Number
information.
89, where are you at?
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Did he
Does he
just
have any
walk up
connections to the Cyclone
slowly
serial killings?
and stab her?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
So... Yeah, because we don't know any reason Falco and So would know each other, right?
No, we do
We
not.
only know Falco is connected to Hitomi and the Mafia. And potentially Boss from his Somnium.
Yes. And I mean, and the
Should we
food
visit
courts,
Fuchu
obviously.
Prison?
No.
Yeah.
We don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Huh, are we gonna sink Falco again? And why are we talking about this on the way to the very first investigation destination?
Probably to prepare.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
I was hoping one of the options was just no.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying.
Yeah.
This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her.
But
doesn't
he
want us knowing.
knows that she would have been, maybe will be.
Yeah, she was hypothetically killed.
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her
Beginning?
about?
I've been
What is
trying
the
to irritate
private
you from
matter
the
you
start.
mentioned?
Yeah,
What is your
well, you
relationship
should
with
really
her?
be irritated by me by now.
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Person
I
over
told
there
you
is
I
happy
will
to
not
joke.
answer that question.
Bingo.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Number 89. Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
I wonder if 89 has like some special meaning in Japanese.
If you need information, you can ask. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest,
If you could
Kaname
kindly.
Date, I don't
Yeah, there it
I
is.
don't ever want to see you again.
Too bad.
So I suggest that you
He's
don't show
literally
your
about
face.
to just be like, I do have one more thing to say. If you
It's
could
what's best
kindly
for both of
screw
us,
off and die.
understand?
You're not invited to my birthday party anymore, and you're not allowed to play with any of my toys.
I'm
Who does this
going
guy
to have a
think he
bouncy
is?
castle,
Dante,
and you
your blood
are
pressure
not
is
fit for the
skyrocketing.
presence of the
Any
bouncy
higher
king.
could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Let's go in.
But I just really wanted to go to the bouncy castle.
Wonder how they chose the order of where the places you go.
Oh, the places we'll go.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
Cool, thanks.
See.
Wonder what else we're gonna ask about. Cool.
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Glad that's one of the 4
You
conversation
know about
options.
Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the
What
Kumakuras
was the
go way
talent
back,
scandal?
all the way back to high school.
I don't know.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
I don't think the coolest. Not that I've seen one or anything, but or maybe I've seen one or two.
I make my own
I
at
don't know what
home.
department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So,
I gather
How long
that.
ago was this from?
High school.
Because I was wondering if this is before 6 years ago.
No. Well, it couldn't be.
What about
Dante
you?
wouldn't remember it.
He remembers a few things. Like, he remembers being
Well, yeah.
friends with Renju.
I'm fairly certain that was just a detail that was
Not just
told
one.
to him.
Oh.
countless bodies.
Like, I know Renju and I were friends
When I
back
was
in high school.
I had a
but
pretty
it's
crazy
not that I can
job.
remember it.
Well, I was just thinking,
know-
like, if it was, like, because a little bit of memory goes with you into sync. I was wondering if it's like that. But yeah, now that I think about it,
Perhaps.
he did mention, like, he doesn't remember anything before 6 years ago, right? It's not just he
Yeah.
remembers if you've forgotten most things, it's
Kumakura gang?
everything.
Yeah, the first thing he
Hooked up to
remembers
one of
is
the phone
waking
fraud
up and
scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family.
Then
Elderly
why?
folk who owned a lot of land.
Oh, okay.
You know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water.
Ah.
And they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated.
You bring an emergency toaster every now and again.
Natural. Like they died of old age.
The bath must have shot
So
him.
the adopted gang members would inherit the land.
Then we would
Then we sell it and
take the
make massive
bath water and
profits.
sell it under a different name.
I watched a lot
And
of
that's the
people get
talent
killed like that.
scandal.
And
Oh,
I've seen
does Iris
journalists
sell
get
her
killed
bath
for getting
water?
too close to the truth.
That's
So
how she got her inspiration. My dad does that all the time.
Why am I telling you all this?
I'm gonna literally have to arrest
When
you.
you arrest me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm also thinking, like, I wonder if that's why he values family so lowly.
You didn't do it.
Oops. Oh, Bengal. Oh my gosh. What did you press? I don't know what Bengal pressed to skip forward that fast.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to. No, I was always the lookout, but still, Date. Tubes fell to the coward. We didn't say another word. To the ice and the glass had melted. And that was it.
Alright. Oh, we already unlocked Summarize.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
What?
I know him as
Huh?
a famous assassin in the
Oh,
underworld.
just through her underworld
They're
connections.
just rumors, though. Nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate. No evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's
I
connected
do.
to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
That's about it. Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
Didn't know that's what Aiba was
I
into.
don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
What, innocence?
No, don't worry about it.
I was
Can you
just
come
thinking
back again
voyeurism,
tonight?
but it's not like
There's
Aiba
a
has any
regular
options
here
other
who's
than
good friends
voyeurism.
with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Who is this gonna be? There aren't any other, like, guys. Ota? Ota's not friends with Renju.
Nah.
Tonight.
Yes, I'll be waiting for you.
Huh. I don't know.
I mean, I guess they could still introduce another character. Like, just seems
I doubt
unlikely.
it, though.
Because Ota seems to
I
be...
apologize
It
for
might be
yesterday.
Hitomi.
Ota's,
I arrived
but
uninvited.
she said
No,
he.
I'm grateful.
Oh.
Thanks to you.
Oh, we
Suki
can't
has
go
her
back.
voice back.
Well, I was just gonna say Ota seems like he's playing much. No, we talked with him last time, but Ota's mom hasn't appeared like at all of this route.
No, I didn't do anything. Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I'm crime
see.
man,
Today is a holiday.
nasty crime boy,
You forgot too, didn't you?
Super Crime Brothers.
super crime.
Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday.
Mortal Crime
Whoa, what?
Band.
What is wrong with the script in this game? in this section.
You asked me that yesterday.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Maybe the windfish dreamed him out of
I put Iris through
existence.
so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected
Wait,
me.
so did
I
we
remember.
think
Yeah.
89 is Iris's dad? Does the timeline work out for that?
We were saying it was either 89 or so.
Yeah. Because I guess I don't remember if we found out, like, when Falco was active.
Time at the nursery, some of the other...
Let me just quickly double check his file. Nothing. But he's in his early 40s. That seems, yeah, he is the right age, whereas So is rather older. Not old enough to be out of contention, but...
Mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me. They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Let's take care of Iris.
Yes. All alone.
Wait, what? But when you were 17, Iris didn't exist.
Yeah, what's up with that?
They really thought it was a good idea for a 17-year-old to just live by herself?
But Renju would help sometimes. It was
I guess
always
Renju
just
could
me
also
and
be
her.
Iris's father, huh?
Vacations, barbecues.
That's very possible. Probably Mizuki and Iris are half sisters.
Yeah.
Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers.
It's just Sailor Moon.
She
Yeah.
loved singing and
I was gonna
dancing.
say, like, we could just
Even as a
ask.
kid.
Like,
Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving.
it's not
It was a quirk of hers.
clear that she's
And she did it
necessarily
at the show,
unwilling to
too.
talk about it.
Toward the end,
Mhm.
when all the
But then again,
Milky
it's
Moon
not
girls
like
were
we
dancing
have a
to the end of
reason
the
in
song,
universe to ask.
Iris climbed up onto the
Right.
stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping,
That's
even at convenience stores. When their little chime played,
Alright,
she would start dancing.
I would make fun of that, but
It almost got her into trouble
I'm
once.
guilty.
She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was
So we
carrying
didn't.
her on my
We
back,
just left her leg
running
broken.
and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
I'm guessing that's when she was shot.
6 years ago,
Yeah.
I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
What else will I have ice cream with?
I swore to myself then.
I would never die.
Protect her, no matter what.
I will find him. I will capture him, and no one will ever die again.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Very astute, Iba.
Could we just
So her
leave?
drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Oh, from her Somnium.
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Oh, never mind.
No, we haven't gone through that.
I've been
That's
wondering
fine.
about that picture.
Right.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time.
That's
It
Falco.
was only for 3 months.
Okay, so Falco is definitely not Iris's dad then. Because they were only... Right, because we know
No,
he had to have been
shooting
active
happened
6 years ago. Yeah. So we know when he was active. I forgot that we knew that. So it was only for 3 months. So that strongly suggests that 89 is in fact telling the truth. Although we were already sort of going off that assumption before. So then what was
Right.
Pewter talking about?
Regarding what?
I guess the only thing Pewter's account of the Cyclops killings disagrees with 89 is the idea that 89 was just like a heartless killer.
Right.
Born to kill. Whereas 89 was just like a police officer who was like, killing's pretty neat. I guess that's not. Wait, we need
I
to
met him about
interrogate it
6 years
somewhere?
ago.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the
What do
ground.
you wish for?
He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps.
When I
then a
stared
bunch
into
of
his
men
eyes, they
They
shot
were
me.
looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal.
Just call me
So I took him to an underground clinic.
your
I knew.
boyfriend.
Took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Are we gonna meet that doctor? Oh, that's who we're gonna meet at
Oh, at the bar.
bar. What's the bar's name? Marble.
Marble.
Alright.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So that's the character
Even
we're
though
gonna
we
meet.
had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an
Why do you
amusement
keep
park.
going to horror themed stuff with this guy?
But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side
Oh,
to
that's
him,
adorable.
and I was falling in love.
Yeah, I love that.
What?
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know, but we drove around at night.
Tell me, you
looking
really
at all
like
the
to
lights,
talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Parked our car near a
I was thinking
warehouse,
that
and
when
kissed.
Iris died, and Hitomi, like, I understand in retrospect it was because Ota's mom had dementia, but also Mizuki didn't say anything either. But Hitomi talked like 20 paragraphs about how great Iris is.
Yeah. And also, Okiura Fishery Concerns Warehouse.
But we both
Hey,
we were getting closer and closer.
to going to Okura Fishy Cold Storage Warehouse.
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first
Aw.
met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on,
Did
it
she know he
always
was an
the three of us
assassin?
Together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and
Because
Iris.
she said she knew he was a
Everything felt
criminal, but I don't know how much he
fresh.
told her.
Every day was so
What kind of criminal, Mommy?
exciting.
A smooth criminal.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
going to jail for
You
stealing
asked
my
about the
heart.
picture. He wanted to make
Okay,
Oka
now
Miyagi
you-
one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time.
I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere.
Oh no, we had to put okonomiyaki on everybody's head.
We laughed like crazy.
Oh, Bengal! Oh my gosh.
What is Bengal doing?
I think he's leaning on the control button.
After our battle, we laughed like crazy.
Because it's right at the corner of the
We were rolling
keyboard.
around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house.
A man with a gun.
Iris was
So not Boss.
But my boyfriend was. That's why
No, but Boss was the one who had the gun in the dream, wasn't it?
wanted to kill him.
I thought both of them did.
Did they? So why doesn't she mention her?
That's true. And also, why does Date have the memory of coming in as well?
Yeah.
Well, Date came in after she was already shot, though, right? In his dream, he came in and saw Hitomi lying shot on the floor and 89 there. I don't remember if he saw 89 doing anything.
The question is why...
Stop. He pulled the trigger.
The question is why did Rohan want to kill 89?
I thought it was because 89 was trying to get out of killing, right? 89 said that Rohan said, sure, you can quit as long as you complete this next job, and the next job was Hitomi.
That's Hitomi, that's right. Wait, hold on a second. I just had a thought. What if the reason Boss is in the dream and around is because somebody synced with Boss and replaced Boss?
Maybe, yeah.
And it could be, like, for instance, maybe it was Rohan.
So Rohan's personality is in Boss now, are you saying?
Yeah, and that's the reason that he being Boss, murdered Sejima in the later timeline.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, because also Boss has a large fondness for Date, and that's very genuine, because we do see that at the end of Mizuki's route. Like,
yeah.
And I trust that much about Boss, so...
Another
I
thing,
don't know.
Another unrelated thing is when did they say Rohan was attacked and his brain was injured?
Wasn't it 8 years ago?
I'm not. I have no idea. Did they?
Or was it?
Did they say it was like someone from a rival gang? Because if not, I'm wondering if it was 89.
No, it was the higher ups from the Kumakuras. They invited them to a party, and then somebody from a rival gang went and beamed him on the head.
Okay.
Beamed him through the head.
Yeah, so it was a rival gang. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't
probably
89.
wasn't anyone we know.
The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. We were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me.
Oh, so maybe the reason Boss is there is just because she arrested him. And
yeah, but they arrived at the same time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, maybe in his mind those two are the same event. Like, Rohan attacking Hitomi is the same thing as Boss taking him away from Hitomi.
Interesting. Okay. That's possible. I don't know. I'm skeptical about it, but that's possible.
I don't know the details,
yeah.
But it was awful. So he became a target
Whatever
for
talks.
underworld criminals. I don't know
Your
exactly
cursor there made it look like a website. It was for underworld.criminals.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
Yeah, she's
I
been
had heard
talking
that
non-stop.
incident
She'll
was a
let
random
you
break-in
ask
gone
anything.
wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time. Because of Mizuki.
Okay, yeah.
Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. It was her father figure.
Okay, so he
Iris
doesn't
looked
know
up to him.
anything about...
If she
She doesn't know
found out
anything about
his
89,
past-
probably.
Mhm.
Unless she was helping him kill people, because that's what the Somnium
Yeah.
where she's present for the killing suggests.
That's what a lot of that sort of, yeah.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing.
Now you
Oh
say
my
that?
god.
Yeah, let's go.
You're not gonna say thank you? Jesus. We just became like Hitomi's biggest confidant. We were just being like, alright, bye.
Yeah, we hit like rank 8 with her.
I am Val.
I
Val
am so
art.
aggro right now.
What?
Who
Alright.
says that?
Why are you angry?
Because we missed our date.
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I thought we
I didn't make any
downgraded the
promises.
Shovel Forge to a
You
date.
promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Itura, Kunashir, Shikotan,
What?
Kabomai?
Absolutely not.
Are,
Then you should
what
have
are
come
those?
earlier.
Well,
Like,
Settings.
like Itarup doesn't sound real.
Hey, babe.
Hey, we actually have a legit reason to ask her something.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
Now time for all the non-reasons.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
Or is it? She has a 5'4" chest.
Okay, I believe that one.
Why?
well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I swear,
I
wasn't
don't know.
Wait, was she
Date,
ever
we're
hitting
on
on
an
him?
investigation.
Or has it always been
It
one-sided?
was, she was in the other
Have
round.
this.
Okay.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
I have tunnel vision.
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Oh, that's right, she's
I
reptilian.
cannot even picture that.
Did we actually... we got...
I love
Come on,
this
give me an
game.
achievement for this. Aww. Tate, come on.
I'm only mildly disappointed.
I saw your
I s-
body.
Hey.
Good pickup line.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here.
Or what if
Look,
there's a
I
second
get
Iris?
around.
Stop.
She
I'm
didn't
That
even
was-
jump.
Did you see the reception? It's
In my dream,
claw.
I
Yeah.
saved you from being killed. And here you are.
That was
Which
a
is why I
good
was
jump.
like that when I went to your house yesterday.
What if there's multiple irises? This one is
Sorry,
B
there's
set.
no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine.
Jose set
Sorry
and
for
Jose
laughing.
set.
I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
It's not that weird. We're playing Zero Escape
Yeah.
successor. Like, it's.
It's just the one thing is, it's not the same death as in the other route.
Yes,
if it were
that's
that,
true.
then it would be very clear.
What about him? A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no. I've seen him on TV.
I'm wondering,
Ever
are we
met him?
about to find
No.
Renju's body?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Because we went to the maid cafe the other day and it wasn't there. But I'm wondering if like somehow saving Iris shifted the timeline to kill Renju.
Yeah.
I know you were mad
We
about
might
our
be,
date,
we
but
might be
why was your
shifting
phone off?
this timeline more in line with the one
I
on
couldn't
the
get a hold of
left,
you.
right?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to find Renju's body again.
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah. It's a holiday.
Right, we
So
already
I
asked.
decided to come to Lemniscate. We're
You
going to
told
do a
me.
recording for a show soon.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then. Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I was gonna say
I told
Iris's
you I couldn't
Somnium
get a
better be
hold of
set
you.
in Shovel Forge, but we already saw
Objection.
Iris's Somnium,
Even
okay?
if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. So, what are we doing?
Going on a date with Iris is the only
What do
way
you
to
mean?
save her life.
For our
Yeah.
date, of course.
Yeah. Is this an actual branch?
Is this like an actual branch?
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Receptionist clapped again.
So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
Yeah, I feel like
I
the
can't believe
don't
it.
go on a date thing is probably just gonna
Oh,
route it
but
back
we
to
can't
going
go
on a
right
date.
away.
Probably, yeah.
I have a recording coming
Given
up.
the way that Iris
I
is.
should be done by 3 though.
Oh, she's not gonna be around
Tessa,
at 3, is she?
we're starting soon.
Nope.
Got it. So Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace.
I will call the police.
It's gonna crack me up if the only reason Date's hallucinating dead Iris is to get out of the dates.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
I hope we find Renju's body and it turns out that the only reason we keep finding dead bodies is because it keeps preventing us from going on a date with Iris.
Yeah. Like,
And that's why the timeline keeps splitting, because we are not allowed by the forces of nature
it's our
to
fate
go
to
on a
never
date
go
with
on a date
Iris.
with Iris. Okay, no body.
How can you see your breath if it's mixed in with all this other water
Hi,
breath?
I'm Jemimon.
Iba, the
Hello.
jokes. You've gotta stop.
Is drum also was that joke the same in Japanese?
First arrived here yesterday at
I
9 p.m.
doubt it.
At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was
And the white cloth was
11:25
gone.
p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking with So.
Yep.
It took them an hour and a half to get here.
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown.
Maybe
The
they
report does not specify.
did arrive before,
Perhaps
but
a
then
result
once the
of
sink changed the
outside
world,
influence.
they went back.
Outside influence.
Or it's possible someone was intentionally delaying them until the sink.
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench.
We're gonna have to talk to the investigation
Examining
team.
it will not
Yeah.
reveal any further information.
What about the hook?
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside. There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Look for a chocolate.
Oh, good point. It was just labeled like dark space last time.
There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Hey, it says overhead crane in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's already gray.
I was making a go on the ceiling joke.
Oh, I get it.
Nothing.
Alright, we
But
just needed to
finding
click
nothing
everything.
may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date,
Okay.
your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Won't that be a twist?
Ta-da!
Alright, time
Bless
to meet
you.
89.
Oh, it's almost 3. I thought we were about to open the door and it was just gonna be boss is dead.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
Gonna interrogate
You'll
him
go
in
without
10
me
minutes.
this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher
Ah.
ups needs me.
Hmm.
I'll
For
have Pew to
errands.
go to the
Higher-ups.
interrogation.
Higher ups of what
Understood.
exactly, boss?
And each time she said errands before, wasn't that killing so?
Yes. It was during this point of the timeline as well when that would
Yeah.
happen.
Actually, well, was it? Because the timeline is screwed up by the fact that there's only been one murder.
That's true.
I think, because normally there are 3 cases. There have only been 2 cases.
What's up, homie?
Oh,
Let's get started.
not even gonna acknowledge it. Wait, hang on. Does his reflection in the mirror move his head up and down? It does!
Oh, now that's what I call attention to detail.
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot. Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I shouldn't have laughed at that.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
It was just such a... It was just such a... I wasn't anticipating that.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting. Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah. I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
Just in general.
I can't tell you anymore.
Shokunodani,
Shoko.
perhaps?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Alright. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
His hand movements.
You really want to know?
His hands only move
Here's what I
vertically.
mean.
Yeah. Oh, is he attacking this?
Oh god, is he fighting?
Oh. Oh, Pewter is...
Oh, he just Simon Blackwelled us.
Pewter is just...
You'll make a good
Okay, never
hostage
mind.
for me.
I was wondering why Pewter
Take
wasn't
me to
doing
the
anything,
exit.
but
Now.
It's just because he's incompetent.
Maybe just Simon Blackwell us.
Well, good job, us. Great
We missed our gate
interrogation.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out.
Okay, I think
We need
Pewter
to get
might
number
actually
89
be his
back before
accomplice.
then.
The fact that he needed to be taken as a hostage points against it, but the fact that Pewter sucks points towards it.
Yeah.
Number 89 still has it.
Oh god, that's right.
But
He
don't
still
worry.
has our
I
reviver.
have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Later, huh?
Why later?
After the necessary amount of time of us not
He
having a gun has
punched out
passed.
an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at
Wait,
gunpoint.
is the officer
Well,
us?
he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it.
No.
No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and
What
made
if
it
he
to the
stole
ground
Mallory's
floor.
clothes?
He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill
He
me
also
if
stole
I
my
tried
packet of
anything.
M&M peanuts
I
that I was
suppose
saving
the
for
whole scene
later.
took him about
I had paid a good $2 from the
planned this.
vending machine for that. Overpriced, unfair
I'm coming down
treatment.
from being
That's the
terrified
real
for my
robbery
life.
here.
I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Everyone's upset about Falco escaping. I'm upset about my peanut M&Ms escaping.
I don't know why I called them
How
M&M
would I
peanuts.
know?
Like,
After he got to the exit, he
that's
let
like
me
a
go.
That's a very
peanut that
different.
has
That's like
chocolate
you crack
inside.
open, you crack open a
collapsed
peanut and
right
it's
there.
like it's the nut, and then you open up the nut, and then there's chocolate inside the nut.
Yeah. With a tiny
It's like a
kernel
dou-
of candy inside the chocolate.
It's literally a double layered peanut.
I want to go to Susukino.
Me too, Maria. Yeah, I'm gonna
Boss,
apologize.
it's my fault he got away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
but before we go, can you tell us, did you kill So?
Dante,
Is So dead
I
yet?
know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked
Yeah,
all
can we
of
check
them.
your computer real
Number
fast?
89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an
No,
accomplice.
that was waiting for him?
Yes,
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you
That
see who
spices
was
things up a
driving?
little bit.
Was it Hitomi?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Was
So-
it Renju?
It's so. Oh god, wait, it's Renju.
What? Wait, so was the person we were gonna meet at Marble
Renju?
number 89?
Why?
Number 89? From who?
Dante, Moma is calling.
MoMA.
Moma. From the Kumakuras?
I'll
Why?
connect you.
So many things are happening.
Hey, Dante. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
Yeah,
What?
we know.
Where?
No, but where else?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
Is our date just gonna be taking Iris to meet MoMA?
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
What
gosh.
should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
MoMA's gonna be a big softie and it's gonna be really cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
On
Kid.
power.
I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
Why is he so
I was
against
talking
it?
about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
We're gonna shovel forge our way to the Mafia.
To where the dragon is? Oh,
Oh,
all
yeah,
of these
that
are the
is
same
true.
place, huh?
I really like to where the dragon is. Let's do that.
To meet the dragon.
That is, oh, that's a euphemism.
Like that dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like a fantasy world with swords and
Okay,
magic.
that's
and
how
you're
she
gonna
took it.
teleport
I
me there.
definitely thought she was gonna take it as a euphemism.
I'm getting fired up.
I guess she hasn't really been like lewd. She's just been flirty.
Yeah, Iris is the least lead character we've had so far, in all honesty.
Yeah. I mean Mizuki, but Mizuki doesn't really count.
I mean, Mizuki plays off of the leadness.
Oh yeah,
of that.
Mizuki talks about porn a lot, yeah.
Ooh, look at the dragon. So cool. So, this is a crime syndicate building, right?
Yeah, Kumakura's.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
No, that's what you thought.
Dante lied to me.
Dante, you bastard! You made Tessa cry!
Now, Moma angry. Moma slash puny policeman.
Got it! I'll have him sleeping with the
Moma
fish.
just bulks out.
This is an interesting turn of events.
I can hardly believe it.
Are we, I was hoping the next shot would literally just be them carrying him to throw him into the ocean.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Introduce Moma.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
You are?
He is at least
Okay.
48.
I mean, he doesn't actually look that old.
He doesn't.
Sorry for not introducing myself.
Especially compared to like Rohan.
Oh my god, did you see his eyes dilate?
I work for a
Yeah.
prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
Calling it an advertising agency made it sound even sketchier.
Yeah, honestly.
Like being like, we're a modeling
Moma may not
company.
look it,
You're
he's
gonna
a
do some
huge ASAP
modeling
fan.
for us.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, asset.
Worries.
Forget, fret, asset.
Now what does she say?
Asset, you bet.
Wow, my catchphrase. Thank you.
That sounds so sarcastic.
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
He's gonna disband the gang.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful.
Users are
Nasty
users.
Yakuza guy should drop dead, am I right?
She's gonna say it. Haha, I'm kidding. No, never mind.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
That's a great
The
line.
old boss was really violent.
That's a wonderful
You
line.
would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure
This scene
the
is
whole
wonderful.
operation.
Yeah.
Cut a lot of people off.
Their throats.
No, not like that.
What
Yeah,
happened
the
to
game
Mr.
is well
Okiura?
localized.
I
I
heard
feel
he
like there's been a
escaped the
ton of
hospital.
wordplay in this game,
So
and
did
all of
I.
it they translated into
But I don't
working.
know anything more than
Yeah, this game definitely
tell
had a
me.
lot of love going into its writing.
Yeah. And Renju's got in the car accident like the day after this, right?
Yeah. Like literally the day after.
Well, actually, no, right? Because the day after was No, wait. The day after, in the morning, we explored with Ota and Iris, and then later that day we talked with... Later that day we talked with Mizuki, and then that evening driving back from the sink was when you got into the...
Heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, right.
yes,
Parallel
yes.
worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
Do what? Just disappear? Oh, flee with the 89.
No. He could be a hostage or an accomplice.
He couldn't be a hostage because he went there to pick him up.
Either way, I need to find him.
Well, 89 could have found a way to be like, if you don't come to pick me up, I will come after you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
I like the smug look, like, haha, I've bested you now.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Only closer.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
I was hoping that Iris would have like a negative reaction to the like siblings.
So tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Dante, come here.
Just give me a little smooch.
Dante,
This makes him look so short.
I know how to ask this.
He is short.
Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Is he like the same height as Tessa?
Sure.
I guess we're about to find out.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. What I meant was he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
How did you speak in parentheses?
It's an idle thing. We're in the business, don't
Dante,
we?
this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
I guess it also is like
So
a
how about
streamer
it?
thing to be able to like speak your inner thoughts in a way that makes it clear it's just your inner thoughts and you're not speaking it to anyone.
I love.
All right, here
I
it goes.
love this guy's voice acting.
Renju was seen in 2 places.
Yeah.
First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
Second, in the
Second,
afterlife.
Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really. They're out, looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point. Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
We're just leaving her here?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that.
Because I
told
would
you,
outbid
we're
everyone
clean now.
else.
We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Dante, is this true? You son of a bitch.
What?
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Wait,
I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
I should have screenshotted that, but it was on auto.
Dante, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Mo is definitely
Early
going to take
night
that
visit.
the wrong way.
Fine.
She
Dante,
does look like the
don't
same
ignore
height as
me.
him.
Yeah.
A clean gang.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering
Maybe we can recreate the scene.
Just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Is that just going to be Marble again?
Oh, my chest hurts.
Well, you might get food at
Hard to
Sunfish
breathe.
Pocket.
That's true. Unless Renju's dead body is there. Oh,
He's not
Matsushita
there.
Diner. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought they weren't open anymore.
They aren't, but we don't know that.
I guess, yeah. Hey.
Why is Mizuki here?
Wow, this is surprising.
Wait, Mizuki
What's
is...
going on here?
Why does she have the orichalcum
Why
tribe?
are you
Yeah.
together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You can even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
This girl.
I'm starting to think they are half sisters. Just because it's cute.
Yeah.
It's a cute idea.
It's a cute idea. It's very much a
Hey, bone fetish.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Did you see your skeleton go like cover up?
Yeah. Does it do it again?
The more I look, the better it gets.
Wait, how many times can I do it and still get unique dialogue?
Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
I mean, isn't that their
You're
job?
also really a weirdo. What the heck are you doing here?
Like,
You don't belong here.
for working at a maid cafe, I feel like that's relatively tame.
Just saying.
To
Yeah,
say
it is.
neat hips.
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
I don't know what I was saying earlier. I think I was saying like
I got the info.
their
that you
dynamic is a lot like
mentioned.
Maya and Pearl, but like
Oh.
Pearl is less innocent and
bells?
Maya is
Well, he hasn't come by
Less.
today, but yesterday.
innocent.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
Wait,
It was after that. After you and
wow,
Oda
just
left.
missed him.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Wait, receptionist was on the left route, right? The receptionist end?
The
Receptionist.
what was?
The receptionist date ending.
Oh yeah, that was on the left route.
Because I'm wondering if we can get an ending with the mermaid.
Let's find out.
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was. Looking for me? Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Izuki?
I don't know either. Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because
He was doing those gnarly tricks on his skateboard.
purple-wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's
Yep.
a mouthful.
Are those both fish, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Is every side girl
Mizuki comes here
just
a lot.
an animal?
She's really friendly with everyone. I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
Oh, right.
We're BFFs.
I assume they
She
give her
wields extraordinary power
a
with that
discount
trident.
because she's the owner's daughter and because she's just nice.
Wait, ask Mizuki if about the Oricon thing. Oh, we can't.
I guess what are you doing?
What
What
It's
are you gonna
close.
do? Scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Convincing.
Excuse me. Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Man, no, I'm sad that we
Shogo's
already
body
finished
is still
Mizuki's
under the
route.
jurisdiction of the police.
Yeah.
There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Yeah, we can't investigate the trident. I know what'll cheer you up. Look at our fishery cold storage warehouse.
Why are you
That always
asking
makes
me
me
that?
happy.
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse. I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Huh.
Well, remember, she told us that she was the one who informed us in the
police
other
asked
route
me a
about the
bunch
whole
of questions.
mermaid story.
But I
I
don't know
guess,
where
yeah,
he is.
but I still didn't think that would be relevant.
She's my friend from back when I worked here.
Does she have a name?
We would hang out outside of work too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
I just realized they have complementary colors. Pink hair, blue hair, and blue eyes, pink eyes.
Yeah, blow those boys.
No.
Mizuki, you really shouldn't say that.
Then she immediately went back into her angry pout.
This game is flawless, except I hate it.
Yeah.
Iris, I still need to know.
It's marvelously bad.
What were you doing Sunday at
It's
2
not
a.m.?
even like bad, it's just bad.
It's
haven't
not.
fulfilled your
No, it's a very good game.
This
It's
is
just
the
awful.
date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info
Like,
until the date is complete.
One of my favorite games
Don't
I've
you
ever played,
get
and
it?
it's also the worst.
This date isn't over yet.
It's like, I don't want to call it trashy, but that is like the style of thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mr. Okura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape all because of him. Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff.
All at the same
Before we
time.
knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that.
Actually, that's not that
That's how she started getting offers, right?
crazy.
But because Iris's
Doing
mom
all
knows
three at the
Renju,
same
she
time.
decided to go with Lemniscape.
Like, Beat
But
Saber
there's
is
more
already
to it
two.
than that. There are
Or
other
I guess like
reasons.
any.
Daddy
dance
was
game.
totally taken in by her
Yeah.
talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscape. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
One thing is, if Renju is her dad, the question is why he didn't marry her mom. Particularly because it seems they were
More than
on
sleeping
good
and
terms
eating.
continuously.
Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl. And you're fast, too. Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
Mm-hmm.
That's
See,
amazing.
because we're in it's nautical themed.
Hey, wanna hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology.
That's pretty cool, right?
She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows.
Wait, I thought. What's his name was the messenger? Mercury.
Hermes.
Yeah, Hermes. That's the Greek.
Hermes in Greek, Mercury in Roman.
Yeah. Is Iris like
Being
the
so
second
fast to
messenger?
disappear was the source of the legend.
Iris is like the messenger's
Fast
little
as your
sister.
namesake, then.
You wanna race?
Sure. When we get the chance.
We better see that, that's all I'm saying.
Right here? Oh, I wanna see too. Me too.
I would also like to see that.
Who was that? Who said that?
Come on, just show us. But... Alright, I'll go set up.
I wonder if her dance is
Like,
like.
I totally blanked on it. Why did she say that? What did we get when she said about her visitor at 2 a.m.?
What?
When we asked her about her visitor at 2 a.m., what did she say?
I still don't remember. That wasn't in this conversation, right? That was at.
Yeah, it was. That was.
Oh, right.
Oh, date. Right. Okay.
I also completely like glazed over that.
Yeah. If we had gotten anything out of it, we would have remembered what we did, so.
I'm wondering if. It's not likely, but I'm wondering if Iris's dance has like magical powers. Because of the thing
it
where.
makes her die.
Well, I was thinking of the thing where Ota's mom handed her the knife.
Alright, world,
Oh.
get ready. See my dance. Invincible Rainbow Arrow. Hit it.
Hang on. Are we seriously just gonna watch an entire dance, or is anything plot relevant gonna happen?
Guy in the back.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is just J-pop, but they actually. These are just Persona lyrics.
They're actually gonna do a full music video, just like in the middle of the game.
Why is the instrumental for this track just Flight of the Bumblebee?
I know.
What? That looked up terrible singing.
I should have been analyzing the lyrics, not letting the world to erase you. That goes with what we were saying about like the changing histories and stuff like that.
Sarah can hit those high notes at least.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a wordy song. Thank you for the extended Fortnite.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that was Pog.
No, I'm just like trying to figure out why did that happen.
Mr. Opiera wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
Renju wrote that song?
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
So maybe there... It seems he cares about her. Unlike the way he acts towards Mizuki.
Also, why do we have time for this when 89 has escaped and is
I
currently
know.
on the lam?
But I'm just thinking...
ignore that happened?
I was saying
Also,
earlier that... Well, I was going to say earlier that... Well, because I said earlier that Renju... If Renju is Iris's dad, why did he not marry Hitomi, especially considering they were on continual good terms afterwards? But with the fact that he seems to care about Iris more than Mizuki, that makes me wonder if he did want to marry Hitomi, but like he had to marry Shoko for like business or political reasons or something. And that's why he doesn't like Mizuki and just doesn't really want anything to do with her.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
Interesting.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, after we complete the set of investigations, I'm going to call it.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how long this set is going to go. If it finishes in like 10 minutes, then...
We'll keep going.
Well, I was saying that, but honestly... Oh.
You okay?
It's okay.
I'm just the Antichrist. I can't go to
missed a step
church.
there.
Was that her falling asleep and entering a sleepwalking state?
Why is her hair defying physics?
Wait.
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle.
89.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just
I thought of him
disappeared.
as a father, which is why I called him Uncle.
Hitomi's lover.
Right, we don't know it's 89.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look.
Right,
so
because
instead of
Hitomi
me
never
finding
told
him,
her what happened to
I
him.
thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Aset? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Mr.
Like, what is
Okura
it?
isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
Yeah, it's not like we just spent 5 minutes
bad.
watching you dance.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
I love that Momo is like, here are 2 places where we saw Renju, and we're like, let's go there and have deep character moments.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods.
The old texts
The
of
old legend
what?
goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest.
Is
to
this
find
like
a
actual
mysterious
Shinto
magical fruit.
stuff?
A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot.
She just
It is
decided,
said that that
guess I'll
fruit
die.
is still inside the shrine behind us.
Literally all of my knowledge of Shinto mythology comes from like Persona 4.
Yes.
So now it's like half immortality.
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you?
Is that it?
I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
It is, wow. What? Why is this how we're looking at it?
Yeah, what the hell?
An iris.
Oh.
More specifically, a winter iris.
Oh, the winter iris was the one we saw in the
This
Somnium.
is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Gee, it's almost as if it means something.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows.
Thanks for explaining all the
messenger goddess.
symbology.
I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope. Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Hey, got it.
Yeah, but you can't have either, so... Well...
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Oh, really?
Got it.
Oh, that's why she stumbled. It wasn't any plot thing. It was just literally so they would have an excuse to sit here and take a moment.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
That's... Don't.
No.
Stop trying. Okay,
but
good.
I appreciated
say that you
the
saved me in
line
your
of
dream?
boobs.
What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of
I
suspects.
like how all their idol
We enter what
animations
we
are
call
her
Somnium,
shivering now.
dream world
Yeah.
projected by their
Like they're the
subconscious.
same
That's what the
motions
entire
moving
organization
forward,
is
except now
about.
she's also shaky.
Yeah, she's like happily shivering, angrily shivering,
How do you
questionably
even
shivering.
do that?
We have a machine that we call the sink machine.
What is that?
Kitchen sink.
It's a sink machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell
Sure
me how
it is.
it works.
First time I said it with a P, second time I didn't.
I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
The Better Business Bureau?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right?
Oh.
Inside this
Makes
barrier
more
is an
sense.
army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it. Yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers.
Oh, the Better Business Bureau, this actual organization that doesn't exist in this universe? No, the other thing that nobody's ever heard of.
The Better Business Bureau probably exists in this universe. It's not like that's like the point of diversion from the real world. Like, no, there's no organization to regulate the corruption of all these companies, and that's how the world fell into cyberpunk.
And then we got another game based off of that.
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
Or
They can even
cause
cure
illnesses.
cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only
I
a few
guess
people can even
Hitomi
afford
is
it.
like
My
elementary
college
school
professor
teacher.
said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Wait, she's in
Largely
college?
accurate.
What does
Nano
that
is a
mean?
prefix meaning
Yeah.
10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore
He's got an agenda.
These liberal professors always trying to teach us how the rich control nanotechnology.
The liberals want to steal your penis.
Yeah, she's a high school senior. What do you mean you're a college professor?
Maybe she was taking college classes.
Yeah, I guess I was literally doing the same thing in my as a high school senior.
Jeff, you went to college at a high school age. What do you
But
mean?
no, because like Hart had like the take classes through COC thing.
No, I know. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Uses machines approximately 2.16
I'm just saying, because it's not that
nanometers
she's
long.
18, it's that her file literally calls her a high school senior.
Viruses are on
Right.
average 20 to 970 nanometers. So sync nanomachines are
But
far
you
smaller
can't
than
say virus
this
without
allows them to access neural circuitry. During the sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the sync
I was gonna
data.
say you can't say virus without I. There's no I in team, but there is in
I
virus.
guess we both operate on the same stupid wavelength.
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
How?
That's right.
Why?
What's wrong?
Why are you sad about this?
What?
You're shivering.
She's gonna say it's just some
nothing.
cold.
Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation,
That goes with our theory that she might have an
with the
IBA.
advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Or maybe there's like an AI version of her that died. That would explain how she could have seen the moment of her
Oh
death.
my god, is Iris a robot?
I'm not even
Okay,
necessarily
we
saying
have the
that. I'm
basics
just
down.
saying like
Let me explain how syncing
they
works.
copied her
Sinkers like me equip
her
the sync
consciousness
gear and use it
instead
to
of like
access the subject's
moving
brain.
it, and the copied
Inside the
version
helmet are
died,
nanocables.
and that was
And on the tip of each
traumatic
of these
to her.
cables is a special nano machine. But the machine can't reach the
That's
brain through
literally the
blood alone.
plot of like.
Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
That's literally the
Well,
plot of a FNAF
yeah,
novel.
kind of. But for the
Probably,
sync
yeah.
to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain
No, I mean
itself.
like I'm not even joking.
How
It's
do we do that?
Yeah, I don't know why I chose the word probably,
Drill a hole
but
in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it
to
has nothing
dig
to
through
do
the
with
blood-brain
tools.
you
barrier.
You don't
can
have to open
lobotomize people in
Skulls
Shovel
already have
Forge?
nanomachinery. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The
To
sea?
see.
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
The sea
It's
of
only
brain
sugar
quivery.
protein.
Sorry.
So maybe not necessarily specifically an IBA, but something connected to people's eyes that can like jack into their brain, and that's why the Cyclops killer is removing eyes.
To try and get to irises?
Well, not necessarily. It's just that something is attached to the eyes to connect to people's brains.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync
Similar
process.
to the syncing.
They slide into the brain
Or
like roots
that
of a
would
tree.
just allow them to do
And
like
on
the
the tip of each cable, the nanomachine
like
sends and
daily
receives data.
syncing that we were suggesting,
This
that
is
people are
controlled
like
by the
in a
Wadjet
sleepwalk
system.
state.
And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Oh.
Multiple
So when you
instances
sync
of
into someone,
consciousness
they
inside
sync
one
into
brain
you?
can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
Huh.
You know how a
So
car
wait,
only
does that
has
mean
one
that
steering
if
wheel? If there
we
were
would
two,
just
there would
swap
be accidents all over the place.
consciousnesses?
Well,
we-
don't some planes have two control
so then,
sticks?
it's not like that person gets lost forever. They just swap.
Yeah, possibly. Well, let's
Which
see what
means-
they
Okay.
continue talking about.
Maybe it wasn't the best
Yeah.
metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have two people inside
That's not
one
what
brain,
your mom
we'll break.
thinks. Hey. that is.
I have another theory. What if Date was the original Cyclops killer, as you do, and they synced him with Falco, and he and Falco swapped consciousness 6 years ago, and that's what.
Wait, so when you say Date was the original killer, do you mean Date's consciousness?
Yes, so now 89 is who Date used to be, and Date is who Falco used to be.
Okay. But why does Falco have memories then? Because you would think that
that's
they would
that's my
delete
only
both of their
that's the
memories.
flaw, because if we would like Hitomi, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, because like they said, only a few memories are transported over with the consciousness, like the egg white on an egg yolk.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, that also is something that you would expect them to carry
cover.
over.
Yeah.
And also,
none of our theories are ever airtight, but we definitely got.
Yeah. Also, the picture that Iris drew, that looks more, that has dark hair.
Yeah, that's very clear.
Because of this, the sinker's data goes inside
Also,
the
why are we
subject's
deciding
brain.
to have this long conversation inside a freezing warehouse?
Yeah, can we? Well, this is like the. Come on.
Like a house
It would not be a
It's like
zero
the
sum game if we
Titanic.
didn't have a
Three
long
sinkers break into the
conversation about
house,
something
look for
random
clues,
while in the
and
middle of the freezer.
All within
Yeah,
6 minutes.
why is that a thing?
There's a time limit?
Yes.
Were there freezers in
or else
VLR and
the house
ZTD?
will collapse on our heads.
I feel like I remember that happening. There was a freezer in ZTD. That was where you found all of Junpei's body.
Oh, right.
VLR. I'm trying to remember if there was one. I feel like there was once a freezer. I don't know if we had a long-winded discussion in there, but I know there was one.
Yeah.
I mean, technically there was the cold storage unit, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that counts. God, VLR was such a good game.
Okay, so, anyways, back into the game. So the sinker goes into the sink. The only thing, the subject leaves behind only their memories. So yeah.
To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Are they gonna mention that the sinky would be trapped inside the sinker?
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is
Yeah, why should we
extremely
tell her?
confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman Sosajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
I haven't, I swear.
When did we tell her that we know a lot about him?
You tell her what?
Oops.
What? Sorry, you cut out.
It's just that. So that's why you know so much about him. I guess it's just the fact that we saw him stabbing her. No, we didn't mention that either.
Yeah.
Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in So's dream, you saved me from getting killed.
Oh, we did mention it was So's dream.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too
True.
much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too.
I chew what?
Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
Okay, but when we go somewhere else, can you finish your sentence?
She will not.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to be here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Wait, so I guess they are open, but only for Iris?
I think they're just keeping the image of having the timer open.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
What? Why? Ota doesn't need to know.
What does...
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep. Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
I'm half expecting to just like pan over and Mayumi's just standing there with a knife.
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
Last time we were in this room with Iris, it did not go over well.
Why are you with Tessa?
Yeah, that's true. Especially with Date
We are
being on a date with
Not
Iris.
Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
But I guess the difference is
Date,
Ota has no reason to think that
fugu eggs. I promise
Iris
they're
might
not
be getting
poisoned.
arrested.
Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Are the eggs of fugu also poisonous? I thought it was just like their spines.
I don't know.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Wow. Don't poison us.
Yeah, you're bipolar.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this?
Oh god, we are playing this Hero Escape game.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
And in the other parallel worlds,
If we tie,
you
nothing
win.
happens.
In the other parallel
We
worlds,
just
I
In the other
win.
parallel worlds,
If
we
I
play
win, you have to give
tic-tac-toe.
me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing.
I don't like what she was doing with her.
Yeah,
Why was
I
she
was gonna
saying that
say-
she was gonna touch Date's boobs?
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Either way, we lose.
Yeah. Oh, is
Oh, we
this
tie.
Tie.
The most boring result.
Isn't-
Well, we agreed on the
Wait.
rules.
Isn't
Let's
this
shake
how they
hands.
introduced the parallel worlds? Not in VLR, but in ZTD? Was it this or was it coin flip?
It was the coin flip.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right at the start of the game, huh?
Very beginning, yeah.
It's,
Yeah, because 999, it wasn't even until the end of the game when they did that.
Yeah,
But,
the
well,
word
no,
parallel
they did have
worlds.
like conversation leading up to it. Akane talks about it in one of the rooms. I don't remember exactly which one.
Yeah, but they didn't need to because there wasn't communication between parallel worlds except for that one
Yeah.
thing. For the one time.
Yeah, in the VLR it was
VLR
it was through the result. It was literally
Yeah,
the
but that was
the result.
But that's how they
So-
introduced the idea of communicating between parallel worlds. This is just the
That's
idea of
true.
there being parallel worlds, which is the coin flip from ZTD, because that's right at the beginning.
Yeah.
ZTD, it's I don't know what's the defining moment of communicating between parallel worlds and ZTD. Maybe it's the what was it? The thing where you have to guess like 1 in 100, and if you lose, you die.
Yeah, and also the whole like rolling the dice thing in the gambling room.
That's the one I was thinking of, not 1 to 100. It was the roll 3 sixes or something like that.
Yeah.
Shaky, shaky.
Ota's just traumatized.
I will destroy
We just
you.
played rock, paper, scissors, right? We tied and
No.
shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make her do?
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So
Why?
you think I jumped from a world
Why
in
is
which you were
Date
dead to
simultaneously
this
so
one where you're alive?
interested, so uninterested in her, and yet so trying to perv on her?
Because that's how this game's writing is.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
just how this game's humor
my
is,
desires are literally inverted from that. I want to see them be cute
Yeah.
together.
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? Can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
Well, Booba
Or
Kiki
the
is
100
not.
million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
I don't know what the 100 million balls effect is, but Booba Kiki is not parallel worlds. Also, isn't that in our file? Oops. Booba Kiki and Mandela effect and
I
100
don't
million
remember
balls.
files.
Huh. I could have sworn Booba Kiki was in here. Hey, LGBT has its own.
Hell yeah. I love
Nice.
them all. Doesn't sound quite as good coming from you, Dante.
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
This is the only one I don't actually know
This
what they're
world
talking
is
about.
full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
Balls.
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get
Oh,
here.
anthropic principle.
If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
So
that didn't explain why it's called 100
Imagine
million
a box
balls.
full of ping pong
Oh,
balls,
okay.
labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly. The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle.
Yeah.
there you go. Why did they just call it that?
Yeah. I feel like backhanded complimenting her.
Are we gonna have to ask her about all of them?
Yeah. That's how it's a zero escape.
Yeah.
Dante, look at this picture.
Every time I do it makes me lecture.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
I think I've talked
You show
about
this
this to
image
you.
to people around the world
You
and
did,
ask a
But I don't
question.
remember what was the
Which one
context
is
for
Booba
why I did.
and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not,
Because we
98%
were
of
talking
people
about
asked have
Yanny
the
and
same
Laurel, I
answer.
think.
The rounder one
Oh,
is Booba,
probably, yeah.
and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way.
I swear, if
and
they say this is
Kiki
because
the
there's
other.
like a collective
It applies
unconscious,
universally across languages and cultures.
if there's a
It's like
morphogenetic
something
field,
ingrained inside all humans.
there's like gene memory. I love how we have to ask about
Like worshipping
twice
the
about
sun and the
everything.
sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective
There it
unconscious.
is, collective unconscious.
There exists a second psychic system of a
just got
collective
a
universal
achievement for that.
universal nature,
No.
which is identical in
What
all
do we get an
individuals.
achievement for?
That's what Jung
Appendix
said about it.
analyst. I think that just gave us an
Think of it
appendix
like
entry for
bamboo.
collective
Bamboo
unconscious.
stalks look like individual plants since they're separated,
Ah,
but
it's the
underground,
morphogenetic
they're all
field
connected.
again.
Humans human psyches might be like that
Fun
too.
fact, one of the
Connected at a
extra things in
subconscious
Persona
level.
4 Golden,
That's
there's
A parallel world?
there's a whole like
You
lecture
saved me in the
series
dream, right?
where they talk
And
about like
dreams are
the
all
collective
about our
unconscious and
subconscious minds.
personas and
So if you
Jungian
follow the
psychology.
roots,
You get to another bamboo stalk.
yeah, something like that.
It's taught by the kooky teacher from Persona 3, which was fun.
Awesome.
Do you know Nelson
This-
Mandela?
I mean, this
Well,
one's
yeah.
pretty self-explanatory.
The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
AKA called misremembering.
There are lots of examples.
I'm going to blame all
like
of
the
my
name of this kid's book with the
mistakes
bears
on
having
the
different
Mandela
spellings.
effect.
Or people
They
remembering that
couldn't.
Kennedy was
They didn't have.
assassinated in a forest.
They didn't have room to say Bernstein. They didn't have
They
the
couldn't say
clearance.
Bernstein or Bernstein or Bernstein.
Yeah, they didn't have the bear Bear in Stein.
Seat car. But in our
Bernstein.
world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
No.
No.
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design
Wow.
didn't change.
Oh.
It's just the
Lines
ears.
from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Most people forget that Pikachu has like
Because
those little
those
stripes
memories
on
are
his
from
back.
parallel
Yeah.
worlds.
I love the little
would
stripes. It's like my
explain
little
it,
favorite
I
detail about
guess.
him.
Saddle stripes.
That and the fact that I just want to give him a little hug.
Oh, we have to
What?
talk. Oh my god.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki.
What,
One
why
day
was his
after
name
school,
A?
They're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but
Stop.
A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like
Wait,
nothing
how
happened.
did this relate to anything
So
she was talking
A
about parallel
asks him about it.
universes?
Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that?
All
There's
of
no
our
Suzuki
students
in
have
this class.
single-letter
A
names.
says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
Suzuki laughed him
That's
out
what
of
I think.
existence.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
Yeah, but
That
it's
doesn't prove that
gross.
Suzuki
Yeah, but
exists.
that's the worst thing ever.
Well, I guess not, but
Oh, I can
Hey,
see.
God, summarize for me. Summarize for
I
me.
am curious though. I actually.
so there's this girl.
And remember,
Let's
once we
call her
conclude this, we're
Lee.
probably done
She's
for the night.
practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. but her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says,
we've never been inside.
She
we
went
were
shopping
born
with
out
me.
here.
B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Okay, I do have to admit, one thing that I like is that they're presenting these as just urban legends instead of science.
I know a ton of stories like this. Like
Please
being
don't.
suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too.
Isn't that basically what happened to
Like
Date?
this town where everyone is Japanese.
Yeah? Oh
but
no,
they're speaking
Japanese
a completely
people.
different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
I mean, isn't that a thing?
That's a
Japan
prime
has
example
other
of a
native
parallel world.
languages. Like Ainu?
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before.
That's like Aladdin.
Look at those baggy pants.
And most of them describe seeing the same person. The
Why does he
spatial
find
temporal
his
man.
legs are so tiny though?
Most of them describe seeing the same person. They call him Jinko Jimmy.
He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Man, are we actually gonna meet the spatial temporal
So,
man?
this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things
He
on
had
the
to think
floor.
because he wasn't sure what letter came after B.
Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
And in the parallel world, everyone's favorite hobby is carrying home belongings to school.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done.
I feel like the time it took to talk about all of that was actually enough time to make omelet
Enough
rice.
time to make an omelet, yeah.
Bon appetit.
There's no rice on that plate.
It's under the omelet. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I thought they were saying like the omelet was too hard to... Is she dying? Is her death catching up with her?
Tessa,
Yeah,
are
I
you
think so.
okay?
Because she also stumbled at the shrine.
She was stumbled at the spot at the shrine. Yeah.
Did anything bad happen to her at Sunfish Pocket? I don't remember.
No, and nothing bad happened to her at your
I'm
history
fine.
consortium house.
My hand slipped. Let's eat.
I am very bored.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
Wow, Ota actually did a good thing.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Let's get going,
I was
Iris.
He's
super,
tolerable this route right now.
yeah, I was super
Thank
surprised
you.
that he was
Come back
just straight
soon.
up willing to treat Date.
I'm still not over the fact that the font on his shirt is the Flintstones.
Yeah.
What do you think of Marble? Going to meet with Renju?
Yeah, wait, because
Hey,
I guess we're
Mama,
finding out why
it's
now.
me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Oh wait, is this just
Sorry,
when the...
but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren.
Wait, so are we still gonna get to meet them?
They should be here tonight.
Oh, I guess they didn't say a time, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
So is it, let's see, is it 89 or is
How
it
are
the
you
mob
talking on
doctor?
your phone without earphones?
It's one of the two. It's one. I think it's 89.
Yeah.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
I mean, it's similar to the fact that he just has an eyepiece implanted in his eye.
Yeah.
Like,
Dante, it's the boss.
Good.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Uh-huh. I see.
uh-oh.
What was that about?
Oh,
That was a cry for
frustration.
within my heart,
Okay.
Dante. Do you realize how screwed I am?
That actually, like, genuinely, like, made my heart stop.
It's a good one. It's a good screen.
Yeah.
It's wrong
Find
way.
number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where? Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
So
And if
yes.
she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Here you go. It's Marvel time.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Dante, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Yep, here they are. Oh, never mind.
Well, on our 6.
Yeah, but when they said 2 suspicious individuals, I thought it was... Oh hey, we already got the Volver from Peter, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That might be
Stay
89.
right there.
Okay.
That's a literal sniper rifle.
When it, oh my gosh.
Or it's a mob attack.
Alright, this is gonna be a quick time event minigame.
Yeah, get ready.
Damn.
I thought the 2 suspicious individuals were just gonna be 89 and Renju.
Yeah.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out
They're
of
playing
this.
Hogan's Alley.
Yeah, but...
We need to shrink her down so she can fit between barrels.
We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Cool.
Really?
A fire extinguisher. My third fetish.
Okay, I guess the porn magazine vending machine makes sense considering all it are.
Yeah.
Dante, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hanger over there? Shoot the bottom of the hanger with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Wait, do I have to click or space or right click?
No, I think you just have to keep the cursor on the
Oh yeah,
control.
okay.
Yeah, you have to line it up until it's... Are those mamas?
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
Look at that.
Full on Metal Gear Solid guards, just like...
Swing.
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Dante, focus.
I'm glad to see this game's back on
first
track.
shot. Shoot the portal mag vending machine.
The portal mag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
As you know, all the vending machines come preloaded with explosives.
Hey, this is...
So
No,
this
this
is
is
how
the
we're
worst
taking
does.
care of them. This is how we're taking care of them.
This is crazy.
Just distracting them.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, this is the dumbest thing in this game.
What if we just shot a bunch of coins toward them and we're like, hey, use this to buy yourself something good from the vending machine?
Stupid.
You are too.
Who sent these guys?
The final
Yeah.
step. But you don't have to do a thing.
They're not as professional as number 89.
Mama? There's a group of naked buff
Why
guys
is
dancing
Iba
outside your bar.
saying this?
Don't
Oh,
use my
I was
voice
pretending
down
to
on
be
the
else.
Oh, okay.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air.
How
Shoot the
strong
top
is
of the
Iba?
extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go.
Not very fast.
She's just jaunty. I have several questions.
Ready? Here I go.
Is Iris just not? Well, I guess Iris is just powering.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, is fair.
It is fair. That is being fair. It is fair. Look at the business.
I got an achievement for that. Muscles galore in men's gymnastics routines.
What?
Wait, so we called Mama just to get her to open the
According
door?
to my calculations.
Yeah. To rebound the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
That was something that happened.
Is it though?
I'm not entirely sure
This
myself.
is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS.
Is she?
Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Are they still open?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so. It's a maid cafe. It would be like open pretty late.
I guess, yeah.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
When it goes to the select what to talk about, I'm gonna end it for the night.
Which is now.
Yeah. Man. A ton of mixed emotions. So we got a lot of good theorizing done in exchange for a lot of bad everything else.
Okay, so yeah, let's stop the stream.
Yeah.
Good work, team.
Stop the stream and the recording.
Yeah.